Hello friends, this is Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today's video is very special because today is, Wednesday. What happens on Wednesday? Wednesday, express entry results comes. Every alternative Wednesday, express entry result comes and we are sharing a complete detailed analysis of express entry. But before that, a request, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends. And without further delay, let's get started on this very important video of express entry. So this important video is express entry draw number 24. This is 24th express entry draw of 2022. There is a draw number for each express entry and this draw number is 236. So 236 draw number, and before I go into the details, let me tell you, this is the biggest express entry draw so far of 2022. Biggest express entry draw in terms of numbers. In terms of CRS score, this is the lowest CRS score so far of 2022. So I am sure this has brought smile to a lot of faces. Those who have got ITA, many congratulations. To all those who have received ITA, your ITA is basically your golden ticket to Canada. So you have got the golden ticket. Please use it wisely and use it properly so that this ticket brings you to your proper destination, which is Canada. So if you have little bit of doubt, even an iota of doubt in your mind about your file, we can still take your file at ITA stage also, and you can take a professional help and get your chances better. So now let's get on to the draw. In terms of the draw, this is 24th express entry draw of 2022, and here is the information from the government website. I know sometimes it is really difficult to get the information from the government website, so same information is presented line by line in a highlight form. So let's look at the highlights. So the highlights of the draw are 23rd express entry draw of, this is 23rd November is the draw which happened, and this is Wednesday. So two things which are important in a draw are number of candidates invited and CRS. So let's talk about the number of candidates. So number of candidates invited are 4,750. This number is same as compared to the draw which happened on 9th November. There is no change in the number. The number remained the same, 4,750. And this is the general draw. All categories from express entry draw are there. And the cutoff score, this is the second most important point in our draw. CRS score was 491. So CRS score decreased by 3 points as compared to the previous draw on 9th November. And tie-breaking rule was October 13th, 2022. So this point, any blogger, any TikTok star can provide you this information. Anybody can provide you. But from here onwards, nobody will provide you that information because that requires a deep analysis. An analysis which a proper consultant can only perform. So now let's look at that analysis. So this analysis is important so that you can chalk out, you can plan your future strategy. Now look at that analysis. So analysis, two things are important, nothing more than that. These two things are, the first thing is number of candidates invited, that is how many people have received ITA. So first thing is number of candidates invited, and second thing is the CRS score. You don't have to look at anything else, only two things, number of candidates. If the number of candidates increase, your chance will come. If CRS score will decrease, your chance will come. So these are the only two things you have to look. And based on only these two things, the analysis is there. So first thing is analysis on ITA. So I put up a poll on the a survey on a channel, and that poll was that what do you think? How many people will get ITA? So look at the response. 57% people thought the more than 5,000 people will get ITA. I was one of them. I was also thinking that 5,000 plus will come, but it didn't happen. Why it didn't happen, I'll share with you in coming part of the video. But for now, yes, 5,000 number was not touched. Now, so if you look at the number so far, express entry, the draw started on 6th July. That is when the all category draw started, the general draw started. From 6th July to now, 35,750 people are called so far. So here is the information, draw by draw, date by date, all the information is right in front of you. So if you look at this chart, you will find that initial 4 draws, the number increased by 250. Then number increased for next 4 draws, number increased by 500. For last 3 draws, the number remained the same, 4,750. There is no change in the ITA. So they have kept it less than 5,000. Now, the question is, analysis, if you look at the question, you will find that, as I said, 4 draws 250, next 4 draws 500, and last 3 draws it was just the same number, 4,750. So now the question which comes to your mind is, total number of people who are invited in express entry, why the number has not gone beyond 5,000? So the answer is in front of you right here. Why it has not gone beyond 5,000? Why? Because the target, look at the target what government has in mind and what is the total number. So the target was 56,000 as per the immigration plan. So I have a complete video on immigration plan. If you have not seen, you can watch that. Target was 56,000, and till now they have called for 46,000. 46,000 they have called. The red window which you look at is the when the general draws started. So total they have called 46,000. So there is a deficit of 10,000 which they will complete in the next 2 draws, which is 7th December draw and 21st December draw. So they will complete, they will call 5,000 each, and they will achieve the target. So this is, to me, this is the plan for ITA. And now, second part of this is CRS. So CRS score, I asked a question, and many people responded that about 70% people thought that CRS will come below 490. Even I was also thinking the same. So many people who are, who we have filed the cases, so they have score of 488, 489, 490. They were hoping that today they will get the chance, but unfortunately they didn't, right? So I called them personally and told them, don't worry, you will get chance in the next draw. So be ready, you will get the chance in next draw. But question is, why the CRS has not decreased as we were expecting? And this question, before I answer that question, let's look at the points, how the CRS points have decreased. Initially it decreased by 15 points, then decreased by 9, then 6, then 4, then just 2 points, and now it has decreased by only 3 points. So decrease is happening, but very, very small number is happening. 2 points, 3 points, I was not expecting that. I was expecting a major decrease, at least 5, 7 points, 10 points, but it's not happening. And why this decrease is not happening? Why is CRS not decreasing as we hope? So for that, you need to look at the numbers. Why this is not happening? So let's look at the numbers and you will understand why this is not happening. So look at the people who are in express entry draw. This is the picture, this is the data which government provided, right? So if 24th October, if you look at it, 24th October, there were in 600 to 1200 category, there were only 762 people. And then 500 to 600, there were 937 people. 451 to 500 category, 64,000 people were there. But this number changed, right? Last draw, this is 7th November data. 7th November, this number changed. Particularly the upper two rows. The upper two rows, which are 600 to 1200 and 500 to 600. Major change happened here. The total number didn't change, right? Now let's look at the data from 22nd November. 22nd November, which is yesterday data. If you look at 22nd November data, you will find again 600 to 1200 CRS point, again there is jump. 500 to 600, again there is jump. So if you look at this, you will find the trend. What is happening is, the trend is there is a jump in the 600 to 1200 category. There is a jump in the CRS score in the 500 to 600 category. So why is this jump happening? Let's be honest, right? This jump, if somebody is sitting at 300, how can he move to 600? Only way to move to 600 is PNP, because PNP gives you 600 points. So because of that, your score gets boosted. It's a rocket, right? So your score gets boosted, and that boost because of PNP takes you from a lower level straight to the topmost level and you get IT. This is actually happening. This is actually happening. More people are getting PNPs, and once they get a PNP, they get 600 score. Once they get 600 score, their ITA comes. So top bracket is really heavy, and that is why CRS score is not decreasing. Other ways of getting higher CRS score is getting a LMIA. So 200 point LMIA is there, 50 points LMIA is there, and of course sometimes people do repeat IELTS, but that much impact IELTS will not give you as compared to PNP. So my thought process is that major change is happening because of the people getting the PNP nomination. So this is right in front of you. You can also analyze the data. You can also look at the data. Now, the question, which is prediction. What will happen in the next two draws? So my prediction is pretty much simple. I am looking at 5,000 draw at least. So 5,000 draw and 487 CRS for the next one, 482 CRS for the last draw of the year. So somebody who is less than 475, I don't see any chance for him. So somebody who is having a 470, 472, 473, I don't see that he will get chance this year. So this is my prediction. Again, I am not an astrologer, so I could be wrong, but this is what I see, and let's see what happens in the coming draws. But for now, yes, these are the numbers I can share with you. Now those who are sitting at 350, 300, what should they do? Simple question. What should they do? So the answer is that they have options. The options, first of all, is student visa. They can get a student visa and they can come here for a master's program, PhD program. Ontario particularly has best of the universities, and that is the reason Ontario has master's program. So in immigration also, once you complete your master's, you can apply direct PR under the master's program. That's an option. Another option is Alberta Tech Pathway, BC Tech Pathway. These are two particularly for the technology sector people who, if they get PNP nomination, they get 600 points, you are done. So that's another option. Then those who are at around 250, 300 CRS points, 290, 300 category CRS points. So for them, there could be a nanny home child caregiver. So this nanny program, home child caregiver program, excellent program, wonderful results. Only problem, opens on 1st January and closes within 7 days max. So if you need to take any action, you need to take it now. So that's about. The other option is Atlantic Immigration Program. Atlantic Immigration Program was a pilot program earlier. Now it has become a full-fledged program, and government has increased the quota for this. So this could also be an option for you. LMIA. So you can come on LMIA to Canada and then later on get a PR. This could be another option. And last option, which I think will be that you can come on a visitor visa and you can convert your visitor visa to the work permit. So I have a complete video on that. Like, every person has a different profile. So if you want to discuss your profile, you can reach out to our office, schedule an appointment. Our office is in Brampton, email ID, phone numbers. Everything is shared right here with you. Very important thing. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. This gives not just me, but all people, because there is a lot of background work which happen behind these videos, data collection, analysis, all this. So this gives all the team a big motivation. So please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.